Last week, we looked at Kriya Yoga. And I was talking about the Kriya in terms of each asana. What if each asana was an expression of the Kriya? The Kriya made up of tapas, level of application, svadhyaya, or self-study, and ishvara pranidhana, surrender. And I said, what if each asana was conducted in those three aspects? You apply yourself, you study yourself, and you surrender yourself. Tonight I want to look a little bit at tapas. Tapas, in Iyengar's translation on Light on Yoga Sutras, he says burning zeal in practice. And we could summarize that as a sort of fanaticism. But last week I was questioning that, saying just throwing yourself around, doing lots of asanas intensely, maybe that's not what tapas is. But I want to start somewhere else. I want to reflect on tapas, something you apply yourself to. It was Iyengar who said, what if I took my practice of asana and made it a self-study? There are many ways to think about tapas. I sometimes characterize it as, what if you took up the practice of, let's say, swimming? What if you took up swimming as your tapas? You'd have to be regular, consistent. You'd have to be methodical and build up. And then one day it's raining and you think, maybe I'll stay in bed. But actually, if it's a practice, then you get up and go. When it's too hot, when it's too cold, again, you go. Because you make a commitment. And when you make that commitment, the good days and the bad days, they'll always be there. But you just go on in your practice. Tapas requires, I often refer to it as a cool, we could say dedication, but a cool application. And it also moves yoga out of being a belief system. Some days I have thoughts about what the philosophy is, and maybe I have insight. And then the next day I'm over all of that, but yet still the practice. The practice reveals the knowledge that yoga has, but it also reveals the practitioner. What if you just went about your practice? On a good day, work at the asanas. Work to improve, work to refine, work to understand. And on your worst day, can you just be in the practice? Sit with yourself. Because across these two extremes sits all the world in between and all the world of practice. Tapas is not directly related to effort. And if you go on practicing, if you keep coming into this space, if you came in day after day and I came and watched, I would quickly notice things about you. I notice where you set up. I notice which part of the room you like. I notice what equipment you use. I notice which asanas you avoid. It said that if you practice, the practice will show you things about yourself. But it doesn't do so in the first night, in the first week. The practice gradually shows you things about yourself if you're watching.